Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Hot Tag. I am John the Madness Thompson.
And I am your man from down under, Jake Ward. And we are so excited. We are talking about the top 3 managers of all time. No set rules for this category, Madness. It's anyone that has been a manager, valet, associate, compadre, bodyguard, you name it. We have got it. We have collaborated together to ensure the top 3 is good. And we also want to know, everyone that is watching, who are your top 3 and whose list is better. So I think we'll do a bit of a coin flip there, Madness, to see who goes first. So I've got a coin here. Call it in the air.
Heads it is.
Tails. So I will go first. There. This is amazing.
Saying, before we start, my list is unbeatable. Just wanted to put that out there.
I don't like how you lie to our adoring fans and that because, actually, I think you are winning the running total so far with all of it, which is good. But I will go first, and I am going to fire us off with a bang. I absolutely love it. I am talking about that tennis racket swinging James E. Cornette. He comes in at number 3, one of the best talkers of all time. He ended up getting 2 relatively out of shape guys in Bobby Eaton and Sweet Stan Lane, or Dennis Cordry in the Midnight Express, and got them to be the most evil tag team in the world. He could just latch onto anyone and they were instantly hated. The perfect mouthpiece for any mid-card struggling wrestler, and was able to elevate them as well as making himself one of the greatest heel managers of all time. Just a dead set superstar, could talk, made a racket with a cover on it feel like the toughest weapon in the world, and that is why James E. Cornette comes in at number 3.
Yeah, I don't disagree. He's not on my list. I do like Mr. Cornette, especially I think with his work, because didn't he manage Owen and Yokozuna when they were tagging?
And Davey Boy, yeah.
Yeah, that was probably my favorite iteration, but he's not on my list.
Wow. Wow!
Right? My number 3. Jimmy Hart. The Hart man himself. Here's the deal. Jimmy Hart has been around for exactly 1 billion years. I think he was around managing wrestlers before wrestling was a thing. Now, not only that, who didn't he manage? Oh. He managed everyone. He managed heels. He managed faces. He managed in the WWF. He managed in WCW. He managed in WWE. He's been around forever. Not only that, but when you hear some of those classic theme songs, guess who wrote them?
That's right.
Jimmy freaking Hart. You ever feel like a sexy boy? Well, that's Jimmy Hart singing "Sexy Boy," and I think his overall work, I gotta put him on at number 3. I don't think he was the best at talking. He was just, get him, baby, you know, that type of thing. But you gotta respect the man for his longevity and his ability to just manage everyone.
I absolutely love that pick, but you are crazy to have him at number 3 because I have the mouth of the South coming in at number 2. He made the megaphone the most destructible weapon in the game. Just he would jump up on the apron and he'd get hit and the megaphone would just suddenly fly in, the colourful jackets, and he was just that beautiful, annoying chihuahua. Although he could talk, but he wasn't the best talker, it was just constant. As you were saying, come on, baby, get in there, baby, get in there. And he had the megaphone going, the designs. And I remember growing up having a real hatred for Jimmy Hart because he was able to continue getting the honky tonk man wins. But yeah, why he sits at number 2, because over the years when it comes to heels, the championship reigns struggled. Had a lot of tag champs, and I loved how he would always jump back and forth and have that true inner heel. But Jimmy Hart was just pure classic, pure nostalgic. Has one of the best LJN figures ever.
Very nice figure.
And I absolutely love him. So he trumps your list. Number 3, that's disrespectful. He's going in to number 2, so you better have a ripping number 2 there, Madness.
I think I do. I think I have the number 2. And this guy would have been my number 1 up until about 2 or 3 years ago, to tell you the truth. And I think if I consider everything this guy has done, he still would be number 1. But we're really focusing in on the management aspect. So I got to go with Bobby the Brain Heenan.
What? What?
Number 2.
What?
Is the Weasel himself.
Number 2. I need.
No.
Well, tell us why he's coming in at number 2.
Now, again, like I said, if I was going to take into consideration his commentary career, number 1 all day. Number 1 all day. But I'm putting that aside. I'm just looking at his ability to do a couple things. One, be a manager and a voice for these guys. And what I liked about Bobby the Brain Heenan is he was the perfect manager for guys who were like Andre. Like Andre rarely talked, and when he did, it was just And so Bobby elevated him so much. And then you have, he basically had his own faction at multiple times, right? The Heenan family.
Yeah, Heenan family was one of my favorites.
When I saw Bobby with anyone, it automatically gave more credit to that wrestler, regardless of who it was. I knew it was going to be good because I knew, like, Bobby Heenan can't go to the ring and not, fool around.
Yeah.
Right? He's going to be involved in the match somehow. He's never not doing something. So, and the guy is so funny. Like, I mean, everything he does, just hilarious.
Get me in for the hot tag. Get me in. I'm about to explode. How can he be number 2? Bobby the Brain Heenan is the number 1. The best manager, bar none, of all time. The Brain, the Weasel, hosting talk shows, commentary, and his managerial, because we are talking about the managers, has one of the most clever finishes. It's one of my favourite finishes of all time when it comes to WrestleMania 5. And he hooks the Warrior's leg and holds down and hides under the apron. 1, 2, 3. Rick Rude is your winner. The guy was able to get everyone over while having thousands and thousands. When he walks in anywhere, instant chance for Weasel. You're not going to get that with any other manager. Comes in, gets the job done. Whether it was someone as low as Haku, he would still get Haku in the main event. Got Haku as a tag team champion with Andre the Giant. He could have anyone and everyone, and the whole list. The Brainbusters, Rick Rude, Mr. Perfect. That Heenan family was just absolute gold. The way he went about it, the way he attacked it, the talking. He could just, his interviews, his promos were just gold every single time. I imagine it would take 1,000 takes. I don't know how anyone could keep a straight face. Ended up managing Ric Flair, with Mr. Perfect. He was just gold. Now, I've come in with a hot tag. Now, I'm ready to get you in so you can get the bumps going. You better have someone huge for your number 1.
Look. I know some people aren't going to like this. And me from 3-4 years ago, I might not have liked this. But we have to give this man credit because not only does he have longevity, not only does he have a great track record, not only has he managed champions, but he is, in my opinion, currently, right now, today, the best voice piece in all of professional wrestling. Period. And he is Paul Heyman.
Wow. Paul Heyman was my number 4. He's the best talker in probably the last 10 years. Bar none. Bar none. And he only needed to manage one person and he'd make him a rock star.
Look, he basically made Brock Lesnar. And now he makes it so I don't want to kill Roman Reigns. I just want to put him in a garbage can. Right? So if he can make me not hate Roman Reigns, that's worth a lot. That's worth a lot. I never want to hear Roman talk. Just put Paul out there. That's all I need. That's all I need.
I always, the reigning defending. Spot on. I wouldn't put him at number 1, but geez, you're lucky you came in with a decent pick. If you had come in with someone like Slick or Frenchie Martin, I probably would have cancelled the whole show. So I can get in there, but Paul Heyman is definitely a mouthpiece. But what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Who has the better number 1? Is it Paul E. Heyman with the madness? Or is it your man over here with Bobby the Brain Heenan? Guys, do everything you can. Like, share, and subscribe. Everything to the hot tag. And we will see you next time, brother.